As the artist in residence, I curated the art show that where all the artwork is made by the patients while they're getting their chemotherapy. It's a way for them to be in a less stressful place by painting, by pushing paint on a canvas. It passes time more quickly. It takes their mind off of the beeps and the buzzers and all the things that are going on. And it's something fun to do. It kind of humanizes the hospital experience. So as part of the show, I wanted to create an interactive piece. This is the Tree of Life, and it is a tree that is meant to be interactive. We have ribbons here that are to be pinned on by patrons, people coming in through the gallery, to commemorate, to honor someone, or to celebrate a survivorship. City Arts Factory is a fabulous venue for what we do. In the hospital, we get, of course, a very narrow audience, and the handmade paintings have a way of personalizing that space. But it's nice to showcase and take the art out of the hospital, take the patients out of the hospital and their experience that was in the hospital, and bringing it into the community and letting the community see what people can do, and that people are more than their diagnosis, they're more than their cancer. They're people who have experience and vision and creativity just like everyone else.
My color represents teal, ovarian cancer survivor.
Okay. So it'll be a permanent part of our display to celebrate your survivorship along with me. So great.
Survivors.
We run an aquatic group, livestock, aquaculture, and we wanted to bring that into like an infusion in art and culture and bring all that about together to make one cohesive show. And that show evolved into Immersed. And Immersed is one of Orlando's first aquaculture art show. In addition, it's also Florida's and the first in the Southeast. On our Facebook page, we've been able to actually connect with over 2,700 individuals in the past 9 months. And being able to work with them and advise them on a proper aquarium setup, working more along the lines of like a chemical-free environment for your fish. That's one of the things that we also strive for is producing a structure or a system that you don't have to constantly add chemicals into your aquarium to keep your fish healthy and striving ahead and getting evolving, getting larger growth patterns. And just from that alone, we think that's great value to both aquarists at home, the home aquarists, as well as in the commercial market.
The company I work for is Fish Gallery, and we provide custom aquariums, service, installation, and also retail environment for the hobbyist. So we are new to the Florida, Orlando area, and so we thought it would be a cool opportunity to bring an aquarium, a freshwater aquarium, which tends to be a very much against the grain product in Florida, very much saturated with saltwater aquariums, reef tanks, and we thought it would be a nice component to show something different that's not seen every day. So what we have here is a 150-gallon freshwater aquarium filled with African cichlids. The most interesting component is that all of the fish in this aquarium actually come from breeders here in Florida. So it's a really unique opportunity to show off something that Florida offers the nation, and in fact the world, through really high quality and incredible selection of African cichlids.
I've always loved the ocean, and I've always loved taking photos, and I guess maybe 5 or 6 years ago that all kind of came together, and I got serious about underwater photography. And I've always had jobs involving being underwater, dive master, and I've been around the world taking photos, and sort of my goal is to create awareness about conservation, mostly regarding sharks and the plight they face in the oceans today. I worked on a boat in Australia with white sharks for a while, and just being able to share the water with such an incredible animal like that is an experience like none other. So I think this event is great. You know, there's not a whole lot of art geared towards underwater theme like I do, or just in general, there's not a whole lot of places for artists to express their work in Orlando, so events like this are just really invaluable.
I'm from Colombia. I'm part of the collective artists of the Latin American, and this is my artwork. Well, I have these three pieces. One is from the Beatles. I made this one for the anniversary of the 50th anniversary, actually. from the Beatles. I incorporate with my styles, without eyes, without mouth. And this one, the title is The Strength of Sierra Leone, which is a real story from the people that I know already. I work with this lady. This is her mom, and this is her grandma. And pretty much the story is, they told me about the slave, where they live in Africa. So I just made for this one. And this one is Color of Liberty. So I just want to incorporate my style with liberty, with freedom, the African American people have. So I identify pretty much a lot with this culture. That's one of my favorites that inspired me a lot. And incorporate with the rainbow colors, like a symbol. Like a, yes, like a life, like a happiness.
In my artwork, it's like a 3 pieces. It's oil painting. It's about the Indian when I come from America. And then the first is like a portrait. And then this one is silver, golden, bronze. And in the pieces, it's like a minimals. And when the conquerors come to America. And it's about my artwork.